According to Mahama, Deputy Director of Elections, yes, Mahama, Edmund Samani ɔredi nkɔmmɔ bi fa National Cathedral a ɔmanpanyin Mahama Nansenya asɔfoɔ mpanyinfoɔ bi akɔpie n'akakye na ɛyɛ me nwanwa sɛ ɔmanpanyin Mahama deɛ wɔba abɛn mu a some people like ɔmo take advantage of him because of ɔyɛ very kind or a very ɛyɛ true hospital ɔgye obiara because ɔno deɛ there's no sign of arrogancy or brand no ase nti na obi biara tumi ka n'adwene na ɛno na mpanyinfoɔ aba akɔhyia no asɔfoɔ mpanyinfoɔ akɔhyia no sɛ ɛyɛ national cathedral a wɔnhwɛ no wɔn nsa anyɛ abere a nyɛ ɔno na ɛde ne nsa kɔka sɛ ɔsi ayɛ asɔredan ama obiara because ɔne nyankopɔn bi ankɔ apam because ɔmanpanyin bi a watwa mu ɛna ɛkɔma saa ɛyɛ promise no sɛ obesi cathedral de ahyɛ Awurade animuonyam nti mpanyinfoɔ ɛkɔ hɔ no Likee ka sɛ and according to hosting case investigations bi anaasɛ ɔmanpanyin koraa ɛka sɛ yɛ investigate Akufo Addo allegedly or di nkɔmmɔ bi sa sɛ yɛ investigate Akufo Addo because of National Cathedral anaa because ɔkyerɛ mu a na kyerɛ sɛ ɔmanpanyin ɛpɛ anaasɛ ɔwɔ willing sɛ yɛ investi Akufo Addo yɛ investigate no ɛyɛ National Cathedral amena na ɛda hɔ no nti kote Mahama Deputy Director of Election nkɔmmɔ a na wɔdie sɛ ɛyɛ National Cathedral mpanyinfoɔ bi kɔpie mu hɔ ɛne sɛ ɔmanpanyin Mahama ɔnhwɛ no ɔnyɛ National Cathedral nkɔmmɔ a wɔdie nso sɛ ɛyɛ Akufo Addo ɛwɔ sɛ ɛyɛ ɔmanpanyin sɛ ɔde ne kɔgyina investigation saa no anaasɛ because esika akɔdi saa manim allegedly nkɔmmɔ nyina ɔmɔdi nyinaa saa na Likee ɛka nyame hyira
to help us a lot. For me, one thing I got worried. A time now, one penny kasa same way. At the same time now, the same faith based because called a friend say, one penny Omoka Cathedral, where we need developmental issues are also minor interest. But then once the president had the focus because the first thing that president they win elections. That's what the president said. Was say any easy say oban no kwabe timi aye the agenda 111 project no ultimately. But ebani say bibia timi da wo yema oban to be ya obaye. But say beja to say ya nya die say nya partnership or other organization beboa. I'm aware say there are some groups every other Arab countries are looking to partner government in some projects. Necessary for any benefit. But when say Islamic organizations are boreholes, hospitals, but they are now moving from the mosque, consulting only mosques, into this kind of support or social interventions way. She papa very important say me I am have asked questions say so the hospital lima faith based for no on be ye agim faso so ana and I said there and on be ye but I believe say you didn't share no to na you know say we and I share no if it will help the faith based to do it I believe that it will be a way to go but it is not a dear I believe say or my abina say way na make because our miners say the say we no they obey but yeah no say it means stay economy near na you don't need anybody to come in and then just a budget to us until obiaba before we can able to do it because
government but so yeah support
yes support but because baby all this hospital ankasa na go be hospital da but the idea will be a yes, I promise, at the same time, say because of policy, be yet one hospital at the same time. And one year effort say, oh yeah, we can say be a YJ Jubilee to yes idea a gradual process, the process, the and I believe say those that are almost complete, no dear, buying be or more. But once the economy no say economy I believe you say we will not even wait for the organizations before we can complete the project because say budget is indirect and more say direct or form but maybe they can also source the funding say with me but trust the government of NDC this kind of infrastructures big push project in fact, for the first time, I have budget. I want the World Bank go more. And out here. One to bank. I mean, spelling here could be. It tells you, say, yes, there's a new way of approach of renewal, but in a dinkeke, honorable. Say, indirect and a more say war direct near or form, but maybe they can also source the funding, say with me, but trust the government of NDC. Abaya this kind of infrastructures, big push project. In fact, for the first time, I have budget. I want the World Bank go more. And out here, one to World Bank. I mean, spelling here could be. It tells you, say, yes, there's a new way of approach of renewal, but in a dinkeke, honorable, say, me be ye way just for the fun of it. Pendream John Rahman herself said, or yen share or china, so be about which me continue. Either you stay on that same line or improve on it. Okay. And I believe and I'm happy the way President John Mahama is going. One can say, okay, me about to be into, I don't care about what is happening. But I say, mining it. But as I say about mining, so say, okay, where the me be ye way just for the fun of it. Pendream John Rahman herself said, or yen share or china, so be about which me continue. Either you stay on that same line or improve on it. Okay. And I believe and I'm happy the way President John Mahama is going. One can say, okay, me about to be into, I don't care about what is happening. But I say, mining it. But as I say about mining, so say, okay, where the organization be support na maya. So I think the good is a good call for the president or the Emma proposal, no. But it all depends on how we manage our economy going forward. But once the economy is settled, big push now starts within 2 years. They have started roads in you know. Once we have the funds, but one thing I know, the president will not push. Say, yeah, sorry for the embassy because more hospitals in the cathedral. Because last time they requested for it. But
the president mentioned it, I think, yesterday or 2 days ago. Say, also a Christian.
Let me try now to answer questions. Because this is the only president where we are going to see Kadam and Coupon. Because in Yankupon agreement,
Nanado Diana aside, one, the siting of the cathedral, maybe almost siting and Kasano. Ghana 4 had issues. Say, ye bibi kakrebi or parliament. Na ye bi wo conference center honoma. Udu wa wunya baby kranfa. Said e hotie nka yan fan pon kwa baby foforo.
That agreement was made.
Yes.
But who president abroni be ye anyone so now the niba omia. Abroni be ye. They don't care about it. They just want to do things peno. Because study have shown and dema omuya that I'm looking upon say dear who say including
the protocol passport
office. But why say mean to be because many agreement say and for me, I want to see the investigation be me invite president to Nanado. Ombe answer say yes, sika de ma say okache Yankopon say o you sue the sika be ya o say sika no o fa eti o ye sika ko ye ni to answer. On the time discipline no say antimi resolve na. So for me, the call for the president, the proposal
for the agenda 111, that's okay. But the call for National Cathedral, no na mama for say, hey Charlie, National Cathedral come with one more farm.
Now say investigation.
Investigation is okay, but
actually hospital investigation. You know the president can say on na opportunity you be convert into hospital.
That's okay.
Also, when you can say when you but at least but say be cathedral sorry dear. Part of NDC program.
So what's name, Mammy? Where a Madi Jibril, Deputy Director of Elections, NDC, Nana Yausapon, Deputy General Secretary or Secretary Nipusu. Nana, the Agenda 111 project, I feel they are to say, in the boom no, Ghana needs to cast into a more from faith-based organizations so on Babi so. PPP. What's your take?
That is his capacity now. His capacity.
I am telling you, sir.
No.
And ye no more, Sabe. Ye the microscope. To ideas. No. A team. I've heard some of the people say, yeah, Baby, 6 regional hospitals.
Oh, no, that idea. Nobody telling that idea that you have a.
Well, if you agree, also say, budgets are living organisms. What you say? No money people honour. Ushem Krana, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. What you say? And they will tell you, say, within this 6 years, but this is how much we are allocating for this particular.
But this is also the
best. I will not be surprised, the all can be no yarding. I was at clarity bem. And yes, a clarity and bemwa. And can MP and Kujina baby enumerate after reading budget to say, or course, or clearly goose, COVID-19, that's what. What I say? No, of course, I agree.
Meaning there.
I
data be with you.
Okay.
The entire men down to charge for a more than say we have 385, including 2 health training institutions belonging to charge.
Yeah.
Number of people are charge employ woman, in their OPD. It's about 8 million every year in all the CHAG facilities. Regional presence, they are in 16 regions. Number of districts, they are in 195 districts. Number of staff are almost employment of 44,000. Almost specialists, including secondary level hospitals. These are organizational. It is a common together with other private hands. What I say? Because I mean, if you put together my facilities, about 6 or 7. Me and I manage it. So me nyaja na 1 way be say me ya make me
manage it.
So that's it.
But Utia Omampenia, so Omenshia no. I believe say once the process documents, once you appreciate the way they are meant to take advantage of, I believe he said nobody would deny you.
And I made sure say, and you know, a possible say ye be sir. But maybe how wanna say, I didn't know on mine intimate to us.
Oh, offer sick. That's a name say. Well, did you say? Sikakra mwanka sa mwa locate some de ma contracts. Munko for be crass says
Sikaranko saying.
No muniska.
Oh, they be we paid. I can give you
but honorable
of how much we have paid.
But you see, honorable, which I say, fund the know why you choose can you
and I'm wage man.
About 50%.
Some,
other 50% have been paid.
All right.
And yet, do one answer 90% and above. But you see again,
let's not limit the hospitals to just the
structure.
We are talking about
component,
the equipment.
Especially who you understand the
I don't think 100 million. You are dedicated to the 10 hospitals of Agenda 111. It's laughable because most of the facilities there abroad 90%. You fancy akaka crab equipment equipment was a common. Less than $4 million. That's about 40
of that amount.
40 million Ghana cedis. Right? A beard one may less than $4 million. The full furnished equipment of an Agenda 111 hospital. A beard one may less than 4 million. It is all dedicated 100 million Ghana cedis. Nasa and pass a people to 100%. That you can see a cocoa equipment you can only do 2. But then also were dedicated 100 million.
The word
for
was,
10.
My issue, the word was construction. Where equipment and tooling comes in, talks about operationalization. It's an distinction. I don't just constructing structures. We're talking about construction and
in the budget, or say government is dedicating 100 million cedis to complete 10 Agenda 111. So what I say. So to complete, what does it mean?
So that's the definition I'm looking for.
That's it. So to complete it, then we are talking about equipment. We are talking about equipping it to make it operationalized.
Okay.
You see, for me, it is clear. Say, Omampeni proposal, no, I think all of us have accepted it. Say the way to go. Then when somebody says, Nessie Kano or a Tracy Kano, Omampeni MPP time, no, more time, target time, and come be a project, no. They could have completed the project. And I said the one was a bit kind of 1 year Jumano. But the fact is, say, you're Mexicano. And
contractors necessarily be musi eduomoka.
And that's the reality. In fact, Obintrika say money because once I buy air continually, send Nanka and Dineka, I'm not say in Dioka. So what I say. So this is a reality I face here. I buy air for Kwanya, I bet you me I resolve the issues. But one good thing this government is doing, only say for 6 hospitals, you know. Yankase because of your pen tempty be 6 nina. You see, ya one day as on mine, a bet you might start 3 in 2026.
But didn't think also the ship.
That's what it is here.
And they're really, and so also the government will commence the processes towards the constitution. Mr. Speaker, to bridge the inequality in access to healthcare across regions, government will commence the processes towards the construction of 6 new regional hospitals for 6 newly created regions. Beginning, that is the
word.
Beginning with 3 hospitals in 2026. So how
the emphasis on the beginning.
So why wouldn't I even understand the beginning is to begin the process of the 3.
There be okay beginning, but the atmosphere construction. That's what the beginning.
Process of
the glory. About this field, Alex, the field. When it comes to this area,
this one, when I debated on Parliament and I brought this out, then a lot of people came and said, we haven't seen this. And I'm saying,
Alex, initially starting here now. Who say we went back?
Yes.
In fact, because I don't have the document,
yes.
But when after reading it, it became clear. Say, if you also jump up paragraph B. But that is clear.
The reality is that. But, Nana,
if you want to say that some people can decide to do political propaganda with this.
Maybe because now I have heard people say, you're about to see 6 regional hospitals this year. And that's how
Almost 3
but 6 as our mind is 6 days.
You are raising the expectation of the people. But I am telling you, sir, from where I stand, there are preparations already for the 6 funding and the best sign. Funding the best sign. And these are contained in the handing over notes.
And don't forget, sir, in reviewing the processes which you left behind, in itself is a process. They cannot just go and pick the document.
So you put that in the budget.
Of course.
That's information about